By the way, in many books, and this is going back to historical issues, in many books we have this issue of quality of service and price. Price, quality of service. It's not the case. If you take an exclusive product, let's take jewelry, price is not an issue. Then you have to take the USPs. USP 1, USP 2, and you have others. So what are we showing here at the moment? We're showing you what is the perceptual map. We have done a questionnaire, quantitative questionnaire. We have presented the questions. Let's take 2-3 questions. We spoke about 2 questions so far, and address the people who are flying to London from New York or back or the other way once or twice a year. We have asked them to say what do they perceive of our brand against competitive brands. They should not know who is doing the survey, who is conducting the survey, and we have to check X and the Y, which comes really from the unique selling propositions. Not quality versus price. This is leave out. So this is what positioning is all about. Positioning is the average perception of our brand. Let's say we are the marketing management of BA, our brand, against competitive brands, while comparing unique selling propositions. And what we see here is just one possibility of a perceptual map. If I have another one, USP 3, let's say would be the quality of food, I can create few perceptual maps. I have the one which is USP 1 and USP 2. I can take another map which is not there, which is USP 1, which was the schedule, versus 3, which is new now, quality of food. And I can take, I've left with 2 and 3. 2 is the level of comfort. Again, I can ask for 1 to 4, level of comfort versus quality of food. Why these 3 elements? Because these are the top 3 attributes we have found in a SWOT analysis. And as a reminder, the SWOT comes from, again, the customers, whether they are consumers or customers. Okay, the term is customers or consumers, as we've seen in market segmentation. So we have 3 options. And let's say BA here came second. Here came number 1, in this case American Airlines. When comparing schedule and quality of food, let's say BA came in last. Remember, the ideal point is top right hand side. The third and last option here was comfort versus quality of food. Let's say BA was doing best and the other competitors did worse. This gives us wealth of information as marketers, advanced marketers. Wait a second. The first attribute, USP 1, is our most important attribute. Its unique selling proposition is schedule. But it's irrelevant. It's not supporting our best result. And this is the best perceptual map that we can present to the management. But what do we do with that? Even in a small business, you're just selling shoes, okay? You came specifically from Madrid just to learn here, just to study this course. In Madrid, you're just selling shoes. You have a chain of shoes, it's not just. You're selling shoes. Whether it's a small business or a large airline, it's the same issue. If you just address few questions, basic questions to your customers, you can have a wealth of information to realize finally, when I have to advertise, when I'm going to speak about my business, I'll speak only about, in this case, comfort and food. I'll put the schedule aside. I know again where am I to move, because I can say, for example here, or let's take the big picture, I'm BA, I'm second best. Next year, I want to move up there. I want to improve the perception of business people flying business class, that they should understand that we have even a better schedule than we have. And we won't change anything in the schedule. Our schedule is excellent. But they should realize, and they should be communicated with this fact, that our schedule is optimal. We are the company that flies more times a day from London to New York than any other airline. It's a fact which we know as management, but the customers, they don't know. So this allows us also to say where we want to head. And later we'll meet this term, which is position. So positioning, to sum it up, positioning is the average perception of the target audiences against competitive brands when comparing USPs, and position is where the management wants us to be next year, next quarter, or next season.